just introduce yourself. Say testing 1 2 3. This is Zoe.
Testing 1 2 3. This is Zoe.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Testing 1 2 3.
And remember, just
Just keep going.
microphone doesn't mean it makes you louder. You have to talk in there.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Testing 1 2 3.
We ready?
No, we gotta wait on him. Y'all want a timer? Y'all want to see the timer when y'all talk? Do y'all want to see it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't care. Wait, maybe I should. I want to see the timer.
I don't even have my own camera. Oh, I do.
Would you like me to switch it to you?
No,
Huh?
no, please don't.
You have to do it anyway when you talk.
Is the last thing I want. I don't even know.
Wait, so you started it, right? Yeah, I know. It just played on their side.
Sound is pretty good. So, everybody ready?
No.
Oh, you're ready. Fine. Just remember, put that thing right up against your mouth. Cool?
Put it on your mouth.
No more than 1 minute. Whenever you're ready, let's start.
Wait, okay.
Good morning. I'm your host, Zoe. Welcome to the debate on the subject of abortion. Standing first would.
For abortion, it should be
We got Ansley. We got Ansley first, standing for abortion should be illegal.
No, legal.
Legal. My bad.
Hello, my name is Aisley. I think abortion should be legal because it allows parents the option for better caring for existing children by reducing financial strain, and this is shown by ANSIRH. And then it also allows children to not be neglected in overrun foster care systems, and then it will also allow for children to have that already exist in our world today to have more opportunities. That's provided by a Harvard medical study. And then for my second point, I have it'll be better for the healthcare for a parent. So mothers now, since we have a national abortion kind of ban, depending on the state, mothers are dying with a 21% increase, and that is provided by the Gender Equity Policy Institute. And it's also linked to deteriorating mental health when you're no longer allowed to have an abortion, and that's provided by the National Institutes of Health. And then for my third claim, I will also say it disturbs education because more and more younger students nowadays are being able to get pregnant, and without the use of healthcare to further benefit their education, they will be forced to be put out of school. And this has now been an increase in dropout rates, and that's by Contact Magazine. And then they are less likely to continue to higher education, so just more living in poverty, and that's given by Giving Compass. And then for my fourth point, I have, it'll harm infants more because with the risk of certain medical complications without having an abortion while pregnant, there's been a 5.6% increase in infant mortality rate, and John Hopkins provides that. And then more infants are more likely to live in poverty, and this is provided by The Conversation. And for my fifth and final point, we have complications. So there's more than just like every complication that you can think, because not having an abortion can impact families, staying with violent partners, so you're more likely to stay with them, and this will just continue a cycle of abuse. And that is provided by the National Institutes of Health. And then your physical health will decline, and that's by the Contemporary OBGYN.
Thank you for that, Ansley. Next we have Kaysen saying that abortion should be illegal.
So, so abortion, for my first point, it says that abortion leads to the death of infants since it's the action of killing the infant in the womb. And by BPAS, it states abortion is the action of ending a pregnancy so that the child is not born. And it says that 6 out of 10 unintended pregnancies end in induced abortion. For my second point, I have that abortion harms the mother, since abortion can cause infections, including sepsis, which is a type of infection that can be heavily fatal. And this is from NHS. And from CCPS, it says that abortion can cause heavy bleeding that could also lead to death. And for my third point, I have that abortion has caused a lot of public outrage, since many states have now passed abortion right ban laws, and this could cause protests and all that stuff. And then from MS Now, it says that people are trying to ban abortion pills so that you can't go to pharmacies and get those anymore. And for my first point, I have that it restricts the fetus's right to life. Although the U.S. government says that a fetus does not have the right until it is born, but many people think against that. And this is from EBSCO, and SCP states that objectors claim that every fetus has the right to live. And for my fifth and final point, I have that it causes emotional trauma, since many people think that people are forcing them to get an abortion when they might not want one. And then it could also cause like from pressure of peers and all that. So that's what I have.
Thank you. You did an amazing job, Kaysen. Last we have Armani. Well, she'll be last.
My argument is the rebuttal. Although abortion leads to the death of many infants, being restricted from having an abortion can cause a mother to lose their life. A mother can go into many like emotional like stages from having to like have an abortion. The maternal death rate is 62 higher than maternal death rate 62% higher, and that is from the National Institute of Health. Between 3% to 12% the mothers need abortion for health reasons. A mother can like have like a bad genetic disorder, and she could not want to have her baby because of that. So I feel like she could have like a reasonable, not an excuse, but like a reasonable way so she can have an abortion. Although some might say it restricts the fetus' right to life, the fetus doesn't have rights. With the fetus still being in the mother's womb, the fetus doesn't have a legal right just yet because it's not like born inside the world until is born that has the legal right to do all that stuff. Legally not a citizen has no social security number. These rights are given at birth. That is from American Civil Liberties. They are not considered a separate unity from their mother birth rights. The 14th Amendment doesn't include the unborn. It can also cause emotional trauma can also be caused by being forced to have an abortion, but it can also be caused by not having one. I feel like if a mother gets pregnant at a young age, she should be able to like have an opinion on whether or not she want to have an abortion. A woman at any age can do that. And my last reason is medical professionals, biotechnology legally required to make sure you want to have an abortion, and that's my last reason.
Thank you, Armani. That's gonna wrap up our abortion stream. Thank you for watching.